All right, we're recording. Uh,
You're a wizard, Harry.
Sup?
What's up, guys? We got our
Nice.
sexy guest, our
Hey.
piece, our side piece on here, Brian,
Yep, the one and only Brian, the Joe
our
Mixon.
Favex side piece.
Yeah, the Joe Mixon whisperer.
I'm so glad that hit, man. Yeah.
I'm so glad too, but I wish you could have been a Jameer Gibbs whisperer and said, but that's okay.
Actually, I have a take on Jameer Gibbs after this, or whenever we get to him.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get into the games, boys. Let's get those frankfurters and schnitzels out. Game
What are we
day
talking about
breakfast
first?
meal. Yeah, Miami Dolphins at the Kansas City Chiefs. Over under is 50, baby. Lots of points here. Miami's 1.5 underdogs. So, you guys starting Tua this week?
Mark.
Yes. Yes, sir. You're sitting him?
No, I'm starting him.
Tyreek against the Chiefs, man? Oh, dude. Tyreek's going to go off.
Yeah,
The Chiefs
revenge game.
defense has been pretty good, but you can't start Tyreek, best wide receiver in football. Would you say him or AJ Brown is the best wide receiver in football right now?
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
Tyreek.
best non-quarterback for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Got to start him and Tua. Probably
Waddle's
the
in
best,
your lineup too.
Yeah.
Really, the
Best
only question is Jeff Wilson. Start Jeff Wilson.
Junior.
No, sir. No, sir, don't.
Yeah. What about Smythe? You guys giving him a shot?
Nope, no shots.
What'd you just say?
Smythe.
Tim might.
Tight end. There's better tight end streamers this week. Anybody can grab. Yeah. So Waddle and Tyreek and Mostert should feast.
I would
The
start
defense.
Achan. I would start Achan on the IR over. he might get more. He might get more points than Smythe on the IR.
Yeah. That's true.
Neither
of these
what about
defenses.
Miami's D? You don't want Miami's D against Kansas City. No, you don't want Kansas City's defense either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think this is going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
maybe you see Dolphins having a little trouble, but overall, I think it should be a good game. So on the other side of it, Tyreek's not on this team anymore. So Travis Kelce and
Rashee Rice,
Pat Mahomes are always in. Rashee Rice, you think?
Yeah, Rashee Rice. The Dolphins D is not that good.
That's starting.
I mean, I give him a shot. I put him in your flex. I mean,
it's a soft flex for me, but it's a flex nonetheless.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like the Planet Fitness flex, not like a Equinox flex or like.
Nice. Yeah, exactly like that.
Almost to LA Fitness flex, but not quite.
Yeah, the sportsbook has Rashee Rice over under 45 yards, and the anytime touchdown is like not too bad either.
It's just hard because he hasn't like established himself yet, but he's starting to cook a little bit. But depending on your roster, I think you could have better flex options, but I don't hate it. Pacheco.
Yeah, I mean he might score in this game, and he's worth it.
Yeah, you got to start Pacheco.
Points. Yeah.
Is that stat right? Rice has one last touchdown than Kelce.
Must be
kind of crazy.
Dang,
I mean, if you take the last game sample out, for a game, yeah, I think Travis Kelce's, been pretty good points per game this season. But yeah, last week was rough. They should bounce back.
He only has 4 touchdowns. That's surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, with this matchup, the only question is Rice, right? And so everyone else is either locked in or not. But
yeah, I say yes to Rice. I think we all agree, maybe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm more
He's
of a pasta man myself, but I could do Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only receiver I'd start.
Dude. All right, should we move on to the next matchup?
Yep.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That wasn't the right drop.
You don't play it, just play it.
Alrighty,
All
we
right.
got the Chicago Bears at the New Orleans Saints, over under 41. Chicago Bears are 8.5 underdogs. So, how do you feel about starting any of those fantasy options? Roshan
Chicago
in?
Bears. Man, nah, Roshan, that's not it for me. Deonta Foreman's done. He cooked that 1 week, but he's out. And Roshan, I don't know. How did he do last week?
He average. He's a desperate, like it's just a desperate start if you need him.
Yeah, it's a really desperate flex. Like I would take Rashee Rice over Foreman for sure, or
Well, yeah, in a flex.
Johnson over Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just needs to prove himself before you can start him. And like I would take Jalen Warren over Roshan. I would take Chuba. I would take probably the line for me is like Royce Freeman. I would take.
You know what sucks is he actually has like proved himself as a running back, but that injury set him way back, and that Deontay Foreman, like they went heavy with him too.
Yeah, he could
I
be
don't know.
hot right now if it wasn't for that concussion.
Yeah,
They got, so.
I think he's still his time's yet to come. I think.
Yeah. What about DJ Moore? I mean, it's not a lot of points implied for the Bears. So, are you trusting Bajan passing to him?
I would still start him.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think you gotta start him, but his ceiling's way lower.
I wouldn't
like
start. I would bench Cole Kmet, and I would bench every other receiver, which I don't think anybody starts any of their other receivers anyways.
Yeah. Well,
No.
you wouldn't start Komet?
I wouldn't start him.
Nah, he's not in it for me to. It's just not enough points for, the Bears,
And
and not the Bears defense either.
no. So then the other side of the ball, I don't remember who we're even playing.
Derek Carr, I think he's
Thanks.
a good stream.
Didn't
This
they already
week.
play the Raiders one time?
Derek Carr's on the Saints, bro.
Oh shit. My brain's still in last year.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, after that fire sale
God
of the
damn,
Raiders,
dude, that
I hear you. But
Good memory though.
Brain
That they already
fart, dude.
played the Raiders.
Yeah.
That boy ain't right.
But yeah, I mean, I think Derek Carr's a good streamer, and especially with all of his options. Didn't they pick up Hunter Renfrow too? I mean, it might hurt like the fantasy options of the skill position players, but it just only helps Derek Carr perform better, in my opinion.
I didn't think they picked him up.
Oh, they didn't?
That's a baseball player, right? Renfro. He's also a baseball
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
What's his first name?
It's Fro, like Froe, but this one is Frow. They're
Oh,
the same
really?
name. It's just spelled different.
They're both Hunter Renfro, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
they spell Hunter different too.
gotcha. Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
like
kidding.
he's like he's like the dollar store Mike Trout. He kind of looks like Mike Trout, but
Okay,
anyways.
they didn't get Hunter Renfrow. I thought they were talking. It sounded like they were talking like it was a done deal. My bad. Trade deadline.
What about
Huh?
Shahi?
Shahi, heck yes. Put him in your lineup.
I was at that game, and I told Jordan, I'm like, watch 22, man. That dude is freaking lightning, and he He killed it.
He's
Yeah.
all or nothing. I mean, with Carr, so like he could kill you. But if you want to shoot for the moon,
He
Yeah,
just burns. He burns that defense. Like whenever they actually have a play for him.
yeah. But yeah,
Oh
facing
my
the Bears,
gosh.
he's gonna burn him.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless the Saints get up to a huge lead, and then in which case it's Alvin Kamara town. But
yeah. I'm not too worried with Olave
Dude.
just underperforming. I say bench him and start Shashid.
Alvin Kamara might get 30 points this week, all from
Oh, yeah.
2-yard catches. Yeah,
That's the way to go. That's who you want. He's
freaking Matt
always
Berry, man.
yeah.
This team's so good.
He's
I wanna
he's
play
an
him.
automatic. I mean, just give him the championship. Don't even play the games.
Yeah.
Did you say
you know-
bench Chris Olave?
I say bench him this week. I know it's a good
Bench him.
matchup. I know it's a good matchup, man, but Derek Carr is just not have that connection with him.
That boy ain't right.
Plus,
I
he
don't
needs
think
to
you
slow
can
down
bench
on the
him,
streets,
like-
man. Be a good role model.
Damn.
I don't think you can bench him. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, dude. I mean,
I was
Could be
like,
a
well, I
Henry.
guess I'm playing. Yeah.
at least he didn't go full Henry
Alec
Ruggs,
Pierce.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, yes, based on your options of who we have. Like, of course, you're not starting Alec Pierce over Olave. It's just like if you have somebody else, like I mean, I don't know. I'd rather start Garrett Wilson this week over.
We need an
Over
all
Olave.
we need an all arrested citation for driving thing mishaps team.
I'd start Tank
We
Dell
got
over Chris Olave.
Chris Olave, Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
Tank Dell, man, I didn't even know he was on our waivers. Like you picked him up, and I was like, "What?" I thought he was owned by somebody.
Yeah, Matt dropped him, but I couldn't get him on Wednesday. It like literally said it had to wait like 3 or 4 days to get him.
Dude, the
so.
time delay is so fucked up in this league. We got to fix that next year. Anyways,
Hey,
sorry,
Garrett.
sorry,
And he
Grandma.
dropped him early too.
Oh.
He dropped him on Monday. So I was like,
Yeah.
why
Garrett.
is-
You
What's up?
probably didn't even have to spend 5 to get.
Garrett, do you want to owe me 2 tall boys?
2? Why?
Oh yeah, I
Chris,
already
Ola-
had a draft
Chris
here.
Olave has 1 touchdown on the season. This week is his second.
I'm not gonna make that bet because it is a good matchup. But
Yeah.
I mean, I really think Carr's it's gonna be Kamara and Shashid, and Michael Thomas is just gonna get like 5-10 points, and he's not gonna score a touchdown. But just depends.
Ryan, I bet Garrett a beer that he said Will Levis wouldn't score over 10 fantasy points, and he had like 10.6 at the end, and he threw that pick, and it was 8.
Oh man.
So,
Yeah, that's a bad loss.
I don't know how that happened, man. You take some balls to bet that someone scores under 10, even Will Levis. Like, you know.
Kirk Cousins went
Anyways.
down in my other league, and I started Will Levis. That was stupid.
No, I was thinking about it, and I was like, nah, let's smarter heads prevail. I'll pivot to Minshew.
Yep.
I
So
saw
who
the
else do we
shiny,
gotta talk about
shiny
on the
new
Saints?
toy.
Well, the
I think
Saints
this is
D.
the last
I mean,
matchup we got before we got to.
well, Taysom Hill, he's in. He's been touching the ball a lot. He's gonna get those goal line carries.
What?
There's a stat where like the Saints are like 17-1 when he touches the ball more than like 8 times or something. So
You whore!
I think they picked up on this. They're going to use him in the rushing game. If you got him at tight end, it's an extra running back. So
I agree. They used him a lot Sunday.
yeah. So and then I mean you start the Saints defense. Tyson Bagent.
Yeah,
He's
I agree with all that.
all the backups. On to the next one.
On the next one, are we trying to fit another one in?
Yep. Seahawks, Ravens. Let's do it.
All right.
Are you kidding me? That's why I don't read the newspaper. Because it's garbage. And the editor that let it come out is garbage. Where are we at in society today?
Okay.
We're at the Baltimore Ravens. Seattle Seahawks, 6-point underdogs. Over under is 44. What do you think about Geno this week?
Hell no, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Tough
He's been
matchup.
playing terribly this year compared to last year. I mean, his magic is gone, and not to mention the matchup. Ravens probably the best defense in the NFL right now. So
No
Yeah.
arguments.
What about DK Metcalf? He's been low
Dude,
or high, low ceiling, high floor.
he's the only Seahawk receiver I'm starting, and like you gotta temper your expectations for him anyways. And
I'd start them both.
Well, you'd start Lockett too.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you said
See,
both.
I'm more
you
on
just you totally dog on the existence of JSN right there. Come on, where's my
I'm more on
JSN?
I'm
Dude.
more on
Let's
JSN.
go, JSN. Yeah, he's been
I'm on
consistent the last 3
JSN of
games.
the future, just not this year.
Dude. And Jigba's in Paris, okay? Come on. Like
Tim, do you have
he's
JSN?
gonna ball out at the end of the season, I'm telling you. Yes, I have
Give him
JSN.
to Garrett. He
Do
wants
you
him.
want Justin Jefferson? I might just give him to you straight up.
Oh, dang, that's enticing. Let's talk later. Let's talk.
Okay.
Just do
okay.
it. Accept that, man.
So I can't get anybody except nothing for JJ. So alrighty.
He's coming back.
You're not starting any tight ends. What about this defense?
Do they have to?
Seahawks defense?
Yeah. Against the Ravens.
Seahawks
well,
defense
so
It's
is
not
the
really
Seahawks-
a low over under, so I don't think it's worth it.
They just got a D lineman from the Giants in the trade deadline, so their offensive or their defensive line is boosted, which is good to go against Gus Bus. But if the Ravens get their passing attack together, I think they're in deep trouble. So it just depends on
which
if
they
you think-
won't.
Yeah, they probably won't. Unfortunately, it's R.I.P. my boy Zay. But
So
I would
talking
say
about Zay,
that I would say the
flowers
Seattle
for Zay,
defense.
man. April showers bring Zay flowers. Come on.
Seattle defense, I would start. By the way,
Oh, you would? Okay.
yeah, I would.
I don't hate it. It's just I with a higher over under, I trust Baltimore in this.
They're
matchup.
playing in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't start the Seahawks defense.
I would start
so-
both defenses. I like them both.
Kenneth Walker's in for sure. Charbonnet, he's probably benched.
Yeah, I wouldn't start Charbonnet if Kenny is a full health.
Yeah,
Put him in.
and then
Put him in.
Lamar's,
Hey, you want a yards per carry on that one? Charbonnet 5.79 on 28 carries. 28
That's
carries,
awesome, man.
162 yards. It's really good.
Are you talking about last game or season wide? 28 carries.
28 carries and 162 yards on it.
Are you
And
talking about
it's
last
not.
game?
It's no Zach Charbonnet throughout the season.
Yeah, that's the whole season, man. He's not going to get 28 carries in a game.
No, but what I'm saying is if Kenny Walker is out, I would start him because I
Yeah,
mean,
his yards per carry is good. If Kenny Walker's out, for sure. But if he's in, no way.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I was
don't see
saying.
Kenny Walker at all in the injury report right now. So
Yeah, I don't think it's an injury report.
I mean,
okay. I thought you said he was like questionable or whatever.
No, that
yeah,
was
no.
last game.
Yeah,
All
no.
right.
And
then-
Lamar's in for sure.
yeah. Gus
Given
Bus
the
is
state
in.
of quarterbacks too, like gotta have him in, and Gus Bus, Justice Hill, you looking his way?
Gus Edwards, nah, dude, bench him. Bench the running backs.
He could have a harder time against this Seahawks defensive line. I mean, it could happen. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, not Justice Hill, but yeah, I mean, you can
Well,
flex Gus for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
he's
you
a
got to
strong
start him, but
flex.
don't expect him to drop another 30 burger like last
Nah,
week.
he won't drop
Um,
another 30.
Yeah. What about my poor Ravens receivers? We got Odell, we got Nelson Aguilar, we got Bateman.
I would start zero of the receivers.
You're not starting any of
and
them?
Nah.
No Zay
about-
Flowers. No Zay
No.
Flowers. I would start Mark Andrews. That's it.
Yep.
Why no?
I agree.
Why no Zay here? I'm starting Zay this week. I
It's
think
a
he could have a
tough-
bounce back game.
It's a tough enough matchup. Yeah, I could see a bounce back game, but I'm not betting on it.
Yeah, his floor is pretty low. So, but I don't know.
What about
I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
The Seattle secondary, and he already really hasn't done a whole lot.
Zay Flowers or Jahan Dotson? Asking for a friend.
That's
Zay
a good one.
Flowers, Zay Flowers.
Yeah,
Even though I
Jahan-
said not, but
Yeah.
Let me look.
Chuba Hubbard or Zay Flowers? Also
Chuba,
asking for a friend.
Chuba this week.
Yeah.
Dude, Frank's Third Reich is gonna ream
Oh man.
the Colts.
Yeah, definitely not Dotson.
I wish I had like the communist Nazi theme or whatever. We said that. Drop that. Yeah, Frank's Third Reich. Whoa, against the Colts, but Panthers are so bad. I just don't know.
Wow.
Reich
It-
never do anything.
I don't know
Anyways,
if Zay Flowers that they have an over under on Zay Flowers yards 56.5. So it's not
yeah, I
bad.
don't think he's as bad as like everyone's making it out to be. Like, yeah, he scored about 7 fantasy points.
I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad at all. I think he's a great receiver, but I think Mark Andrews is Lamar's like freaking little snuggie blanket, that he just there he is. There's that big white boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it depends on the game script. Depends on the Seahawks' tenacity of D, but I think Zay is kind of like
Chris Olave.
like no, he's like Rashid Shaheed light. Like he's got a really
That
low
fast?
floor. He could burn you.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is
points
kind of
wise,
fast.
he could burn you, like get no points, but he could. His floor is like 6 or 5 points, but he could get like 20. So
Yeah.
but
It's looking like he's probably gonna score 9 to 10. If he gets a tutty, then it's 12. But
well,
Not
looking like
12.
y'all can eat my ass. So
15. Well
defense,
yeah, I think you start the Ravens D.
yeah, for sure against Gino. Like, yeah, at home, I think they're gonna eat. And that's it for this matchup, dude. We do have a clock up here. We have 9 minutes left, so if you think we
Okay.
can get this one in
Let's
9
try to
minutes.
hit another one.
I'm a
Right.
man. I'm 40.
Damn it! Ah, hold on.
We
I'm
were
trying
gonna
to
hit
find-
another one.
I'm trying to
I'm a
find
man. I'm 40.
the new drop. I can't find it. There it is.
Man.
Playoffs? We'll talk about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Right.
We got the Arizona Cardinals at the Cleveland Browns, the matchup of backup quarterbacks. Well, actually, isn't Deshaun playing this week? Sorry, I apologize. Deshaun's going to
That's what
play.
he says right now.
10-point underdogs, the Arizona Cardinals at the Cleveland Browns, 38.5.
Anaheim Cardinals.
So how do you
Wow.
feel about starting Marquise Hollywood Brown this week? Tough matchup, backup quarterback.
Clayton Tune, Bigsby. Oh God. No, against the
Shame.
Browns defense, with Clayton Tune at quarterback. Kyler does have a slight chance to play, they're saying, but I think it's probably gonna be Clayton Tune. Kyler's been practicing with the backups. Clayton Tune's been thrown to the starters. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to start him this week. He's on my team, so speaking of someone who knows or who has him,
Brian,
has
are
a
you
stake in
starting
the game?
Rolo Tony, Hollywood Brown?
I'm not crazy impressed with Tune. I remember watching him at the combine, but I mean, unless
I remember
really-
watching Clayton Tune at the combine, dude.
no, I mean he was just one of the
That's on network,
quarterbacks,
bro.
and I was like,
That is
Out
a
of the
hardcore NFL fan right there.
out of the group, I thought he looked the weakest. I thought Aiden O'Connell made him look pretty bad, but I think Aiden O'Connell's pretty good. Anyways,
Aiden O'Connell's a Purdue quarterback, right?
Yeah.
he was, yeah.
He's got a lot to prove. He didn't do well last time, but yeah, go ahead.
But Marquise Brown, I mean, if you are deep at wide receiver and you have a better option, then yeah, go for it. But I mean, it's not the end of the world if you have to put him in there.
What about the Trey McBride? I mean, the hot tight end.
Yeah, I like Trey McBride.
Yeah, I mean
Those two,
backup-
those. Yeah, go ahead.
backup quarterbacks don't really affect tight end production, so I think it's a good spot for Trey. Sure.
Yeah, I'm not starting
Just-
any of these Arizona running backs. I don't trust them. Doesn't look like DeMarcado's even going to play this week. So
Is James Conner back this week?
no, he's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be Tony Jones Jr. and
Oh damn.
Kendra Ingram whatever his name is. Keontae
Miller?
Ingram.
No.
Kendra Miller
That's
and
it.
Keontae Ingram. I get them mixed up. And you're not starting Arizona's D, so let's talk about the Browns. I mean, Deshaun's back finally from his broken head and broken whatever fakeness. Are you starting this douche? I mean, dude.
Oh man. Oh. Oh man.
Trey
Nah, you don't
McBride's
have
going to
to
be
correct
a
yourself.
really good start, by the way.
Not duly noted. Thanks for coming in there 10 minutes after we killed the Trey McBride
I had to look at a few things. I had to look at a few things.
All the Trey McBride listeners already bailed.
I was looking at all the Cleveland Brown previous matchups against tight ends, and I was like, dang.
Here comes the McBride.
Always a
Here comes
McBride's maid, never a McBride.
Here comes the McBride all dressed in red. Deshaun, I don't know, man.
This is away, so he'll be dressed in white. I think you can start him.
You can start him.
McBride is dressed in away white jerseys. You can start him.
Oh yeah, he's dressed in white.
It matters.
I don't know. It's hard for me to make the call on Watson. I think you got to start him with the crappy quarterback trough this week. You know, you got to eat from the bottom, eating it out the bottom of the trough. So
yeah, if you have him, it's not going to be like amazing, but you can start him.
Yeah, I think
that's your option.
They give you a safe floor.
Yeah. So what about Cooper? How do you feel about him then?
Oh yeah. I'd start him, Ari.
I mean, the Cardinals gave up 31 points to the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, last week against the Ravens, like the Ravens pass catchers didn't do anything, but against the Cardinals.
I see Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford. They're the hard starts for this team. I mean, Arizona's running game is awful.
Right.
Running defense.
Gus Edwards just bowled over him. So I agree. I see them as more like as better starts than
I kind of have them as Cooper, like a 1-2 punch. And I think you also
got us. Yeah, I think you also got to start Cooper though, and you're not starting Elijah Moore or anybody else.
Nah.
Oh, dude, Brown's tight end. Can I name him?
Slender Man.
It's Slender Man. Yeah.
I told you.
Come on, that's not the right one.
Told you. Wizard, stop.
Anyways,
you see, Victor Wembanyama was the Slender Man for Halloween.
This is what I was looking for. That was pretty messed up, dude. Let me just hit all those samples
There, we covered them all.
Dude, we got them. You pick them out individually, you fucking audio files.
Sausage fingers.
Yeah, dude, just bear clawed that one.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Dude, I'm really excited to not start.
Nick Chubb's out for the season.
I could.
We can just end it there.
It's the Browns. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Dude, I'm really excited to start the Browns defense this week. It's going to be so hot. I want some Clayton Tune on a platter.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Yeah. Cleveland's was on our waiver wire a decent amount. I should have kept him on, but I just kept trying to stream.
Evan dropped him. During the bye, and I barely beat Matt out with the bid. You know, Matt and I are like synchronized with those bids. You guys beat me out this week, though. You stupid little cockasses. You beat me for Trey McBride. Yeah. That bid.
I told you I was going to do 8.
Did you tell me that? I didn't really want him. I knew I wasn't going to get him. Is the other one that I was upset by? I can't remember what. No, it was Matt. Picked him up, but forget. Well, we got less than a
I-
minute left.
I looked
just-
at that waiver pickup, by the way, that Matt had, and I saw one other offer, and I was like, let me guess, 10 for $1, and it was.
It was me, but I can't remember who it was.
It was. I don't remember.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's end it here, and then let's go on and do the other matchups. Garrett, you want to start then the next one?
Yeah. That way we
All
don't
right.
have to wait 10 minutes.
Let's hit the outro, baby. Nope.
Are you kidding me?
Hit them all.
That's why I don't read the news
Yeah, I got it.
because it's garbage.
It's a little
The
mashup.
editor that let it come out is garbage. Where are we at?
Kind of works. All right, and how